Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. So, last week we completely filled out our opinion writing graphic organizer. And this week we're going to do that again. And then we're going to transfer our writing into a nice paragraph. And you guys are probably like, I can't write a paragraph, but guess what? You guys already did it last week when you filled out your graphic organizer. It just doesn't look like a paragraph. So I promise you that we've got this and that you guys are going to do a fantastic job this week. So first things first, everybody needs to have their writing notebook and a writing utensil. Okay? So while you guys go grab that, Miss Greathouse is going to turn to her first clean page in her writing notebook, and then I will be waiting on you when you come back. So you can go ahead and pause now. Okay, friends, now that everybody is ready, I want you guys to turn to your first clean page in your writing notebook, or if you're using loose leaf paper, that's okay too. You're already ready. Awesome job, friends. So today we are going to read a story called Hey Little Ant and state our opinion about something that happens in that story. So today we are working on stating and restating our opinion. So remember, we stated at the beginning and then we restated at the end, just to remind our readers of what we think and we feel. So we have our learning goal, good writers state their opinions. It's a little bit of a glare on it, but that's okay. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up our graphic organizer. So remember, first, the same one that we did last week, we're going to have our O, because that's where we're going to state our opinion. Then we're going to count 1, 2, and we're going to make our R for our first reason. Great job. Then we're going to count 1, 2 again and make our E for our first example to go with our first reason. Good job, friends. Then we're going to count 1, 2 again and make our second R for our second reason. Okay, then we're going to count 1, 2 again, make our second E for our second example. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, very good. Then 1, 2 again, and make our final O for where we restate our opinion. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to give you a few seconds to get caught up just in case you missed any of those letters. So remember, we have our O at the beginning and our O at the end. Very good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to our story. And our story is called Hey Little Ant. And before I even tell you what your opinion is going to be about, we're just going to listen to the story. So we're going to head on over to our story, and I'll see you guys there in a few seconds. Okay, friends, so here is our story, Hey Little Ant, and we're just going to dive right into listening. And I want you guys to pay close attention to what this book is about.
Hey Little Ant. Written by Philip and Hannah Hoos. Illustrations by Debbie Tilley. Kid. Hey, little ant, down in the crack. Can you hear me? Can you talk back? See my shoe? Can you see that? Well, now it's gonna squish you flat.
Okay, so I want you to take a second and think about, just based off of the first page, what do you think we're going to be writing about? So he said, hey little ant, I'm going to squish you flat. So what do you think we might be writing about in opinion writing today? So what could we write about that would tell how we think or feel about something that's happened in the story? And I want you guys to tell me in 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome, awesome. I'm hearing a lot of fantastic guesses. Let's keep reading.
Ant. Please, oh please, do not squish me. Change your mind and let me be. I'm on my way with a crumb of pie. Please, oh please, don't make me die. Kid. Anyone knows that ants can't feel. You're so tiny, you don't look real. I'm so big, and you're so small. I don't think it'll hurt at all. Ant. But you are a giant, and giants can't know how it feels to be an ant. Come down close, I think you'll see that you are very much like me. Kid. Are you crazy? Me? Like you? I have a home and a family too. You're just a speck that runs around. No one would care if my foot came down. Ant. Oh, big friend, you are so wrong. My nestmates need me, 'cause I am strong. I dig our nest and feed baby ants too. I must not die beneath your shoe. Kid. But my mom says that ants are rude. They carry off our picnic food. They steal our chips and breadcrumbs too. It's good if I squish a crook like you. Ant. Hey, I'm not a crook. Kid, read my lips. Sometimes ants need crumbs and chips. One little chip can feed my town. So please, don't make your shoe come down. Kid. But all my friends squish ants each day. Squishing ants is a game we play. They're looking at me, they're listening too. They all say I should squish you. Ant. I can see you're big and strong. Decide for yourself what's right and wrong. If you were me and I were you, what would you want me to do? Should the ant get squished? Should the ant go free? It's up to the kid, not up to me. We'll leave the kid with a raised up shoe. What do you think that kid should do?
Okay. So friends, we are heading back over to our graphic organizer. So the entire book was a conversation, except for the last page, between the little boy and the ant about whether or not he, the little boy, should squish the ant. So if you were the little boy, what would you do? This is what we're going to be writing about this week. Would you squish the ant? How do you feel about squishing the ant? Do you think you should or do you think you shouldn't? So I want you to think for a minute and think about your opinion on whether or not you would squish the ant. So I want you to think about it for a second. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys your sentence frame again. So we're going to have I, and then Miss Greyhouse is going to do this next part in 2 different colors. So we have I would. So if you would squish the ant, you're going to write what's in blue. If you would not squish the ant, you're going to write what's in pink. So I would or would not squish the ant. Period. So everything in purple, so I squished the ant, period. Everyone's going to write that. And then no one's going to write the slash. But then you have to choose would or would not. So I would squish the ant or I would not squish the ant. So would is in blue and would not is in pink. So what you guys are going to do is you are going to write your opinion and then you'll come back to the video. So write your opinion. Remember, you're going to write would or would not. You're not going to write both. You're going to choose one. And then you will come back to the video. So go ahead and pause now to do that. Okay, friends, awesome job. So we're going to move down to our last O. And for this one, we're going to just add a few words at the beginning because this is what's going to end our paragraph. So we're going to have to be wrapping up our paragraph. So we're going to write, and remember everything that I write in purple, you guys write. This is why I, and remember you're going to choose would or would not, and it has to be the same one that you chose above. So would or would not, whichever one you choose, it's your opinion. There's no right or wrong answer here. Squish the ant. Period. So everyone writes, this is why I squish the ant, period. And then you have to choose would or would not right here. Would is in blue, would not is in purple. So remember to use your finger spaces, period at the end, capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. So go ahead and restate your opinion, which is what we're doing here. So go ahead and write that down and then come on back to the video. Awesome job, friends. So now Miss Greyhouse is going to go ahead and circle hers. So I'm going to choose that I would not squish the ant. And I'm going to circle mine because I have both options up there for you guys. Okay, friends. All you have to do, it's very similar to last week, is you're going to take a picture of this portion of your graphic organizer. You're going to upload it to Seesaw, and you are done with writing for today. So tomorrow, we are going to do our reason and example, the first one. And you guys did a fantastic job of stating your opinion today. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow.